Hi. Ew. How's it going? Gonna step away from our Night and Flame build. I just want to do something very simple. Hello. Yeah, I just want to do very simple, very straightforward type of build. Strength. The biggest weapons that we can wield. The heaviest armor that we can carry. I've already made the character, but I haven't done any of my starting loops. I was going to sit down and do that, and I was like, you know what, let's just get on stream and just get it going. So yeah, our character is the Albunga. We're just going to basically, well, essentially, this is the very beginning, minus the opening cutscene. So, we started as a vagabond. I've already unequipped the helmet, the shield, and the sword. What's the build? All strength. I mean, other than, obviously, a little bit of dex, so we can wield some stuff. And it's basically we're leveling a whole, maybe 4 things. Vigor, endurance, strength, smidge of dex, maybe, but most likely not. Maybe a little mind. Maybe. Alright, first boss, we run away. Whee! And I'll let the cutscenes play. I'll let the dialogue play as well. Just so that way, you know, we can get all the stuff into one thing. Because I know this build can take us through the whole game. I know it can. Because we're going to try to hit some stupid damage numbers. This is what we're going to try to do. Without doing a ton of, like, stupid buffs as well. That's the idea. We'll do some buffs, though. Don't get me wrong, we'll do some.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring.
That's us. We are gonna do that. We're gonna seek it.
Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Yeah. Excuse me. Also, if anyone watching this in the future, recording this Christmas night, the lovely wife got up really early this morning, so she went to sleep early. So hence why I'm streaming right now. Let's see, how come I don't keep death counts? Just because technically it's not a let's play-ish. If I was recording this on my own and editing and all of that, then sure. But since I'm just live streaming it, I don't want to do any death counts. I mean, I could add it. I could just basically go into OBS, just add a little text, all that fun stuff. All right, so before we begin, let's get rid of that. Let me switch that to that. Switch that to that. All right, so here we are. I'm gonna go through the little tutorial area just to get the extra runes. And then once we get out, we'll start our starting loops. Go get all the different little runes and stuff that we can and grab our levels. I'm kind of torn between a couple of different weapons that I want to use, at least right off the bat. One of them's real easy to get early on, and that's the Great Sword. The other being the... What is it? The Giant Slayer Great Hammer, or Giant Bash Great Hammer, something like that. It's a giant hammer, is what it is. Two-handed or one-handed? Two-handed. And then, potentially, do some power stancing of some stuff if we find anything we really like and we want to pair it with something. You know, that's the idea. But I picked the Vagabond because they have some good, just all-around optimal starting stats. I could have gone with the... What is it? Warrior, the one that's kind of like Nefeli that has the higher strength. But I think they have a couple other stats that I don't want to leave where they're at, and, you know, have the extra stats for other things that I do want. So Vagabond is just, you know, a good starting class. Alright, Soldier of God. What you got? I can do that too. So this is the armor you start off with. Yes, it is. Yeah. Oh, also, here, let me show. That's the one. This is our character right here. Our Albunga. This is him. This is the starting gear. He's got the wild man hair, the wild man beard, scarred up face from battle, and an eye patch because he's missing an eye. Not really. He's not really missing an eye. Because you can't remove eyes in this game. Even though there are the grapes. But, I love doing that, just gliding off that tree. It's so weird. But I wish you could actually remove the eye and just have the empty eye socket. That would be cool. But yeah, starting armor. Decent set of armor you start off with the Vagabond class. No complaints. Scoot that over. But, obviously we'll get bigger and better armor as we go along. Of course. Alright. So let's pick up some goodies. That, just in case I want to do any multiplayer. Get our sights. Oh, Grace. And we'll actually have the conversation with Vara instead of skipping it.
Yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless.
Talking smack.
Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
Well, hold on a second. Okay.
Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me, Vare. Take care to listen.
Okay.
Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you, Tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a Tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you, Tarnished, to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave. Grace's guidance will reveal the path forward, most certainly, to Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted.
No. Okay. Little intro. Guidance of Grace. Stormvale Castle on the cliff right over there. All good stuff. Alright. Let's just come on over this way. Grab runage. Thank you. Ella A.
You're tarnished. I can see it. But I can also see that you're not after my throat.
True.
Then why not purchase a little something? I am Carly, purveyor of fine goods.
I will purchase crafting kit. Thank you. And we shall leave.
Bye. Nice to do business.
Indeed. Alright. Now let's go get ourselves a torrent. And get on our way with our loops. It's a fun little Ash of War. Not the best though, but it's fun. Alright, so far so good. So from here, get Torrent, we ride southeast-ish a little ways, pick up some runes. Mistwood. Kenneth. Some other stuff. Cutscene time.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord.
Honda. And we just got here.
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree.
Sure.
Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring.
There's our torrent.
Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
Okay. Thank you. So let's switch that to that. And then back over here. meet Ronnie.
This way, Tarnished. May I have a word? A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna.
Lies.
I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk, I surmise, is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
Yeah, we can do that.
As I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master.
The bell, the ashes of wolves.
Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly. As they recall battles past, now it is thine. To do with as thou wishest.
Okay.
Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
Oh, goodbye. All right. Let's come back here. Start making our little starting loop. First thing, get our map piece. Over this side real quick. Then Bach we can come back for later on. Not too worried about getting him right now.
Could you help us out, colleagues?
Just skim past that. Let's get our stone. Alright, other stone. Past the caravan up here, get some more runes from the little graveyard. And then we'll just take a little detour down to the Mistwood. Yes, there's a little spring around here. If I can just recall the jumping off point. Should be here. Ish. I thought it was. Maybe it's a bit further down. Yeah, I remember. It's kind of by... Yep, there we go. Okay. Alright. So got our first map piece. Now we just need to head over here, get the next one. Just here, Blythe. Come back for him later, of course. But while I'm here, make sure I'm heading... Yeah, this should be... We can go ahead and pick up the tiers while we're here. Even though the dex, or the green one for endurance, might come in handy, but we'll get our strength one here in a little bit. And actually, before I go to Kenny, let's go ahead and get our Dectus medallion piece, so I don't forget about it later. So that's happened before. And we can get some more runes while we're here, too. And we get the golden seed as well. Can't forget about that. Excuse me, dog. Pick these up. Go back over. Golden seed, go inside. Deck this medallion, piece number 1. Nice, chill start so far. No unusual happenings. But I hope everyone watching this had a holly jolly Christmas. Hope. And it was safe. That's the other thing. Gotta make sure you stay safe. Skim past these boys. Alright, the knight didn't get triggered, so that's good. I know we've got a couple of visitors coming up here, though. But the knight's the only really tricky one, or can be. Just give him a second. Give him a chance. Hut! Right. So we got that. Now we need to make our way back over to Kenny. And then we need to head over here. So I'm just going to hit this site and just ride straight over there. Basically, it's more or less just a straight shot north. More or less. North-northwest, I should say. Alright. Yep. Still basically heading in the right direction. There we go. We'll go have a quick chat with Kenny. Go to the little grave site up there. Jump down. Over to the Church of America.
Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested
Up
in
to another
rescuing
grave
the
site.
great Kenneth Height. Ah, well, that's no. Despite a you might have young tarnish. I want you tonight. Come. What my
Oh,
fort
sorry. I
lies to the
was
south,
supposed to not
beyond
skip
the
past the
Misty.
dialogue. I'm so used to it.
Take it back for me. Oh, I
Basically,
see.
he's got a favor to
You wish to
ask,
know the
even though we
reward.
look the way we look.
Fret not. The great Kenneth Height is known for his considerable largesse.
Apologies.
The celebrations will be lavish indeed upon the dawn of my fort's retrieval. Yes. Now, allow me to furnish you with a little advice. I would take great care to avoid Godric's tarnished hunts were I in your shoes. That depraved lot are obsessed with sacrificing tarnished like you for the sake of grafting. Honestly, Godric's nothing more than a jumped-up country bumpkin. Lord? Oh, don't make me laugh. First, he hid himself amongst the womenfolk to flee the capital, then hid from Radahn in that castle. Then he insulted Melania, lost to her in battle, only to lick her boots rather than die like a man. Has he no shame? The big girl's blouse? And to think, he's the blood of Godfrey, last of the golden lineage. You almost wouldn't know it to look at him. Yeah, I almost feel sorry for the chap the more I think of it.
Okay. Yes, basically he's looking for next Lord of Limgrave, which takes basically beating the game to get done. Oh, he did the jump there. Head. There we go. Come on, there we are. A little bit of parkour. Oop. Alright, we hop down, wait for the bear. Get our smithing stone, get out of there. We head up our church. Get our tear, some physic. Coming back here in a little bit. We just need to... Oh, there we go. Come up to the little town hall meeting of the wolves real quick. Then up just a smidge more. And down here, some more runes. Huh? Okay. Then we're gonna come back again because we're gonna go up and get the little top area of K-Lid along with our first potential weapon. We're not gonna be able to use it yet, though, but we're at least gonna pick it up. Going the wrong way. Oh, give me the jump. There we go. Now to avoid the invasion, instead of going this way, we're gonna just go around this way, around the outside, around the outside. get our cookbooks. Make our way up to the little balcony area. Then we're gonna do a couple of things while we're up here, other than just get the greatsword. We're gonna go over to that little Fort Castle Dew. Get the flame grant me strength. So it's in the name, strength. We needs it. Let's see if we can, nice and easy, get our great sword. Just gotta watch out. Okay, so far so good. Let's keep it nice and quiet. Oh, careful. Careful again. And again. Oh. Alright, let's see if we can do this real quick. Let them just calm down a second. Because we got the chest to open, so that's good. So we'll just give this a little rest here. Let them reset. Actually, I forgot what the rest and go to round table, so we'll do that real quick.
I've been testing you.
We're gonna have to do it anyway.
To determine if the Elden Ring would truly have you. If you had the mettle to endure this long and arduous path. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hold, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace.
Sure.
Very well. Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
Alright, not gonna really do anything in Round Table currently. We're just getting there. Then we'll go back to the balcony site. And then we'll go get our greatsword. Hopefully without any interruptions this time. I think I did my sneak a little too close to that little caravan carriage thing. So we'll swing a little wider out this way. That seems good. Little hop, little hop. And since we already opened it, we don't have to do it again. Boom. There we go. Now, we'll come back up here. Drop down. After getting like a couple of rooms. I'll get the little grease as well. Or boluses, not the grease. Then we'll go get our flame grant me strength. Come over this way a little bit. could get Flame of the Red Mains, but there's not going to be any fire in this build that I can think of. Although it does scale with strength, but we already went there previously, and I wasn't enjoying that build all that much. Do we get the arrows? Yes, we do. Okay. No smooth sailing up this. Hopefully we don't get completely hit by it on the back part here. Oh, come on. There we go. And we'll get our Somber Stone from down here a little ways. There we go. All right, so that takes care of that particular part. So now, let's go ahead and do at least the source seal, all that fun stuff. The other part of our Dectus Medallion. So we're going to be going to Altus Plateau nice and early as well, so we can get our other potential weapon, the big bonk of a hammer. And then I'll need to pick up something with bleed, of course, for the dragon. But we're not going to do that just yet as far as killing the dragon. We'll come back to that. One thing we could do is try to lure the knight off of the bridge. I have an easier time with this one than the one in Limgrave. So we can give that a shot, of course. Wesley, ayo! See, what's been my favorite kind of build to play? I would say the Darth Maul build that we beat the game with recently. That has been one of my favorites. Early on, like the first build I beat the game with was a bleed build because bleed overall is really good. But I had a, sorcerer one as well that was pretty fun, just magic. Because there's some cool magic in this game. Mix and match and some other stuff. And then also beat the game with a strength faith as well. That was a fun one too. But I haven't gotten the pure strength yet. Been some kind of hybrid for the most part, but I would probably say just overall missed my jump. I would probably say the Darth Maul. If I had to pick one, it would probably be that one. Whoop. There we go. This build, I'm only going to use Faith for a few buffs and stuff. Crazy Fox, ayo! Hope I had a Merry Christmas. Been enjoying PS5? Yeah, so, yes, indeed, had a Merry Christmas. I will say that. Hope you did as well. And I have been enjoying the PS5. Playing some Demon Souls, bringing back some memories. because I haven't played it since it first came out on the PS3, I think it was. Let's see, never really been good at combat and Souls games, but I like playing a bit of a cleric in the first Dark Souls. Yeah, clerics can be pretty powerful. It can take a little while, but the nice thing about Elden Ring is you get all the, just a ridiculous amount of variety, which is why I've been doing a whole bunch of build types of videos and streams, to be more specific, lately. Just want to try out all kinds of different stuff. And this one is just going to be stupid simple. That's the idea. Just make it really dumb, really simple. Nothing complicated. Just hit something. Dead. That's the idea. Not a one-shot build. Those take a little bit of time to make. But, you know, I just want to be able to hit hard. That's the idea. Alright, let's get these little bats over this way a bit. Make this run up a little easier. A little smidgen of poison touched us, no big deal. Let's just keep going. And our other half of the medallion. Thank you very much. Now let's go get a nice big rune and our source seal. And hopefully not screw all this up. Alright, Rat, give me the jump nice and early. That works too. Oh. Oh. That's okay. Okay. Then we quit out. Reset that aggro. And then I'll give the knight on the bridge a couple of tries, see if we can lure it off. Get a nice little extra boost of runes before we have a bleed weapon. And then we come back and get the dragon in a little bit. So back over to the rise. Alright, let's get Nightfall, get that knight out. You there, big and ugly. Oh? Come on now, let's make this nice and easy. Oh, he's kind of stuck, is what it looks like. Oh, you gotta jump this way a little bit. I've had this happen before where he just gets stuck on this ledge here. There we go. Alright, reset. There he is. Let's bring him back. I'm over here, you. Somewhere behind this. There he is. Are you supposed to do that jump attack over here? That's the idea. Make sure I'm lined up, yeah. Alright, good. He didn't get stuck again, but he is coming back around. Just come back. No, no, do the jump attack over here. Oh, well, maybe not there. Don't attack me there. There you go. I'm here, hello. Lots of distance on that jump attack. Just gotta be careful of it. There we go. Alright, so that'll get us a good amount of runes. So now, let's come back. I'm trying to think. We've done all this. We've done this particular part. Now we need to come up here, get a few things over to here, basically. Make our way up here. And then we start heading up towards Altus Plateau. That's the idea. So fortunately, that particular night fight was pretty straightforward. We're sitting on a pretty nearly 43,000 runes because of it. No complaints there. That'll be good to get those extra levels nice and early, so we can use at least one of the weapons. I think the hammer to two-hand it requires 40 strength, I think. Mr. Kristoff, ayo! Finally, I've been trying to catch you streaming for 2 weeks. Well, I took a little bit of a break this past week. Put on the community tab on the page that I had this project for work, and that project took a lot out of me, so I didn't want to stream that during that. That was a SpongeBob reference, but ayo!
Everyone's been grafted.
I haven't watched a lot of
Everyone who
SpongeBob.
came with
I know,
me.
don't hurt me. Sorry.
They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know? If you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid. It's quite a lark when you think about it.
I have no childhood. No. SpongeBob is just... like, here's... my childhood was here in the 90s, and then SpongeBob happened, like, here. So I was aware of it. I just didn't watch a lot of it, because it wasn't my childhood. I'm an old man.
You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle? Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off. Or legs. Or your,
Or your head.
I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven.
So you would see that you stream, but I always catch it right after the stream was over. That's too bad.
I know. Can you
What's she
take
talking
this
about?
little one along with you?
Grafting is what it is.
The poor thing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It'll be glad of your company, I think, the little one.
One more?
It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And that
Despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know?
Yeah, grafting. So basically, there's Godric the Grafted, and he will take his victims, take parts of them off. She trying to be like, what's his name, Godric? No, not trying to be like. She's scared of Godric and is kind of telling us about Godric. So yeah, Godric will take the, like, arms, legs, head off of victims, put it on himself. Just like whenever you fight Godric, he's got the, like, just shoulders that are, like, you know, a mile wide with arms on them. Or there's even the grafted scions that look like spiders, but they're grafted pieces of people. Stuff like that. Alright, so now we got that. Let's make a little trip over this way. There's a little... It's either a stone or a rune over here. I forget which one. Like illegal organ collectors in real life. Yeah, just like that. But it's a video game of it. Yeah, so instead of having a, you know, rough night out and you're missing a kidney, you'd be missing, like, an arm or a leg. You know, something like that. That's the idea. So it would cost you an arm and a leg for that night out, if you know what I'm saying. Alright. A little bit of this. A little bit of... And... Excuse me, jellyfish. We have no quarrel with you. Nice one. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, so now we go get our strength flask, or physic tier thing for our flask of physic. And then, in previous videos where I actually have shown this whole beginning part, there is a gravesite that I've missed as far as showing it, but I try to usually get it when I don't show it on video for some reason. Makes sense. That's right over this way. Before we go over there, missing your neck. Yeah, abrupt transition from head to shoulders with nothing in between. Yeah, very abrupt. Come on. Heh. Turn. There we go. This little goat or ram or whatever is not too thrilled with us, apparently. It wants the squabbles. But we can just calmly, quietly make our way through all of this and this. There we go. Now, let's come over to our shack. Bernal's got his Ashes of War. I don't know if there's any I really want for our weapons, but let's look.
Name's Bernal. Tarnished, just like you. Let me ask you something. Are you here in the lands between to take up the fight? Does your faith in the guidance of grace hold firm, despite the collapse of the Golden Order?
Not so sure.
Honest to a fault, I see. Such thoughts won't behoove you as a Tarnished. but there's nothing wrong with that. Any interest in bearing the torch of my battle arts? All I know is the sword. Picked up a fair few tricks in my time, too.
Okay.
Now's the time to pass them on. To a good tarnished like you.
Cool. Let's see. Upward kick, endurer, warcry, spinning, impaling thrust. So the heavy ones. Warcry could be nice. Endure if we want to just tank a bunch of hits. Kick, always fun. The uppercut. Okay, so maybe.
Not floating your boat, eh?
Nope.
Well, there's no rush. Knowledge of the arts can wait another day.
Indeed. Alright, let's go get some more smithing stones. Hello there. Follow me. Just avoid that real quick. Get some meat. Or liver. Avoid the shouting. Avoid the death bird. And let's come meet up with Mr. Alexander.
Hello? Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Oh, my stars. I'm so happy to see you. I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here. Please, can you help me out of this?
Sure. Yeah.
My thanks. 1,000 thanks. Just give me a good smack from the rear with something nice and big.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll pop clean out, I'm sure. Don't dally. There's no need to fret. I'm very well trained. Give it your all, I say.
Okay.
Ouch!
Pause.
Well played, good son. Well played. Though that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me. Ah. Well, I'm out now, and that's what counts. I thank you. And as a token of my appreciation, I'd like you to have this.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit more.
Once again, the pleasure is mine. I am the warrior Jar known as Alexander. Iron Fist Alexander, in fact. I journey to the east, where I intend to further my education in the ways of war. And beyond these lands lie the scarlet, rot-blighted Kaled Wilds.
Indeed.
And upon their southern edge is Redmane Castle, in which a festival of combat is being held. I'd heard whispers of such festivities before. Doesn't the notion set your breast aflutter?
Okay.
I'm heading eastward to Redmane Castle on the southern edge of the scarlet, rot-blighted Kaled Wilds. I've heard there's to be a festival held there.
Okay. I'll come over here. Get this Side of Grace across the bridge. Then over to the Artist Shack. Then we start making our way past Stormvale. once we start getting past Stormvale, then we can go... Let's see, isn't this character supposed to be a reference to Sigurd's character? I mean, they're very similar. I don't know if there's a direct, like, oh, same dialogue or anything like that, but there's definitely some similarities between them, for sure. Alright, so we got that. Now we come here, around the castle. Once we've gotten around the castle, then we can come back to, I think, Round Table first. Then back to this same site of grace. Get the golden seed. Then back to where we were again. Identical situation. He's stuck somewhere, and he just and he talks just like him. Yeah. Like I said, similarities for sure. Of course, there's other ones. Like the very first one I caught was there's Arena that we'll meet here in a little while, who is talking about Castle Morn. And in Dark Souls 3, there's Arena, who, I forget the character's name, but that protects her, wears Morn's armor. That was the first, like, hey, wait a second, kind of similarity that I picked up on the first time playing. Although the arena in this game is all but useless. Say, oh yeah, that guy, yeah. Alright, let's come get our next sacred tier. Then there's a couple items in the graveyards. I don't recall if they're exactly what we're looking for anything, but it's loot, so might as well. Academy Scroll, yeah, we don't need that. The other one, what are you? Small item, some kind. Yeah, Warming Stone. We didn't need either one of those. Let's see. When I played DS3 for the first time, I had the bright idea that it would kill him and take his armor, and he whooped your ass. Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't know if you already know this, but you can get the guys with the butcher axes to come over and kill him. Potentially even get them to be cheesed off the cliff that's like right there next to him, and then you can just quit out of the game and get his armor that way. That's how I usually do it if I want to get the armor early. Otherwise, you know, you get it later. Let's get our lantern.
You surprised, no matter
Essential inventory. I didn't mean to skip the dialogue, but it's just a merchant. He's not going to say anything really important. Alright, so now... Actually, I'm going to get my map piece since we're here. Let's just lure these guys away. Nice and easy like. Come on, fellas. Thank you. now, instead of doing all the parkour, just do this way of getting over to the road. Oh. And I do want to pick up the site of grace that's up here for potential later on traveling to get the grape, just to make it a little easier. Because otherwise we could just go to platform 9 3/4 right away. See, that was first Souls game, so I was unfamiliar with the cheese tactics. Also, I didn't know better to watch out for NPCs that look like mobs and not to attack them. Yeah. Yeah, the lovely wife learned that when she finally decided to play Dark Souls, the first one, and attacked, forget his name, but the first NPC you meet in Firelink that's sitting there and laughs and all that other stuff, decided to attack him. And so anytime she would load back in, he was angry at her. Alright, we don't need to get the little map piece, the meeting place. But get that site of grace for later. Alright, line up our jump. Hallyo. Be doing that jump again here in a little bit. Loot. Yeah. Not bad. Let's get those little notifications out of the way. Come get EG's little site of grace here. Just rest at it, get the aggro out of the way. Let's go back to round table real quick. Let's see, attack the same guy at Firelink as soon as I saw him. Zero brain activity or thought process. I wanted his armor and weapons, so I started swinging. Kept killing me and was angry every time, so I had to make a new character. Alright, so we got... what's her face? Rodriga here. So let's go back to her shack. Get her golden seed real quick. Now, let's come back to Hogwarts. And make our jump again, and then go the other way to the, wait a second. Yes, okay. I was almost confused there, like, is this my spot? Let's see, by the way, who is this character? This is a new character. Which is why I'm doing the running around setup portion. His name, let me show you here. It's all Bunga. Just strength is what it's going to be. I haven't leveled or anything yet. But we started off as a vagabond, because I like the stats are a bit on the optimal side for what I want to do, as it pertains to things like faith and whatnot. But we're just strength is what we're going for. That already fishing. Wow, I combined Finish and Assassin. Finish the Assassin and Darth Maul. Darth Maul, yes, we beat the game with Darth Maul. That is all up on the Darth Maul playlist. And as far as the assassin, no. I'm at the capital with the assassin. Excuse me. All bunga. Yeah, he's a strength build, all right. Exactly. Yeah, I wanted to name him the Bunga from Down Unga, but there's not enough characters to name our character that. So it's just all bunga. Alright, back to Hogwarts. And, yeah, nothing I want to get down that way, right? No, okay. That would have been hilarious. I tried. It's just the character limit on the name is a little short for the Bunga from Down Unga. Could have been the Bunga from Unga, but just doesn't have that same extra bit of oomph. Alright, real quick. Golden Seed. Here, use our key. North a bit to the church. Missed the Darth Maul playthrough. Stop dodging me in industry. Hey. You just gotta... I don't know why I'm on the horse. Can't do this on the horse. But you just gotta watch out for those stream. Just have my page up at all times. At all times. Phone, tablet, computer, whatever. Have it up at all times. And then whenever a new stream comes up, it's right there on the page. Alright, let's get this. A bit of this. Make our way around this group. Perfect solution. See? I know how this works. I don't ask for subs or likes or hitting bells, ring-a-ding-ding-dong, keep their heads ringing or anything like that. Just keep my page up at all times. That's all. Alright, let's get this. Now make our way around the artillery. Hopefully no shots taken at us, maybe? Yep, so far we're good. What did I do for Christmas? Oh, there we go. We just stayed at home. Myself, the lovely wife, the Draco. We all stayed at home. I woke up earlier than I wanted to because I was told I needed to wake up earlier, but I didn't say that. Opened up all our presents and then watched. Let's see, we've been watching Christmas movies like leading up to it, but today specifically, what did we watch? We watched the greatest Christmas movie of all time, Die Hard. That is my Christmas movie that I have to watch. Let's see. We watched something else, and I don't remember exactly what it was. I know last night we watched Christmas Vacation, Muppet Christmas Carol, and like I said, we've been watching some other stuff. then we'd also today also, not because it's a Christmas movie or anything, we're going back through watching The Matrix so we can watch the newest ones. We finished the initial trilogy today as well. Let's see. Just chilling. You know, that's really what we did. Just relax. Watch stuff. Open presents. Our neighbors got us some champagne, which was nice. And they made some nice cookies and got some little fancy chocolatey little bites of stuff, which was really good. Let's see. Out of all the movies you didn't expect to say Die Hard, Die Hard is the best Christmas movie. If you don't believe it's a Christmas movie, check yourself. Go watch it. That's what I say. Oh, what did I get? Let's see. I got some new socks. Blood down. My favorite sock brand, Darn Tough. Darn Tough socks. Great for cold weather. I got a robe, which I've been wanting for a while. A nice, thick, heavy robe. Put it on first thing in the morning when there's a chill or right after the shower. You know, boom. Put that on. Let's see. Got some nice house slippers that were immediately stolen by the wife. The brother-in-law got me a Millennium Falcon wireless charger for my phone. That's going to go here on the desk. Or no, he didn't give me that. In-laws got me that. And then he got me the Game & Watch of Legend of Zelda. So, little Game & Watch has the original Legend of Zelda and also Zelda 2 on it. So that's a cool little thing. Plus, it's also a watch and a timer, so it's useful. And by watch, I mean it's a clock. It should have been called Game & Clock, but it is what it is. And the lovely wife got me a Gordon Ramsay cookbook because I love my cooking. So I'm going to be making some stuff off of that cookbook as well. I don't know why I got off the horse for that. Whatever. Neither here nor there. Let's just pick up this. She bought the slippers for her IQ base. No, she I don't think she bought me those. If I remember correctly, that was from the in-laws. But she basically wore them throughout the day and then ordered herself some. Am I a chef? Not pro chef by any means. I don't consider myself to be a chef. I consider myself to be a good cook. And I really, really like cooking. But I'm no chef. But I've got a cookbook from a chef, so maybe learn some stuff. You know, maybe. Alright, so got that. Now we just need to make our way in a little bit, get some more golden seeds, and our other potential weapon as well. Yeah, thumbed through the cookbook, saw a few recipes, I was like, yeah, this sounds good. Oh, I forgot about the ballistas that are right there. I usually go around a little bit and then make my way up the stairs. No big deal. Let's just go pick up our runes and come back. Well, not come back. Go forward. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, we got stun locked by the ballista. All right, let's come over here. And then over here. There we go. Clicked off the screen for 5 seconds and I died. These things happen. You know, these things happen. It's just part of the setup process. Sometimes you die. Let's see, what time did I start streaming? Let's see. I've been going about a little less than an hour and a half. So not long. Not long. About an hour and 20 minutes ago. 21, 22 minutes. So yeah, not long. This little setup part, if I wasn't going and tracking down the weapons, takes about an hour 10 to 20 or so. It's the same setup I do with all characters. Except this one, I'm obviously around like 8, somewhere in the neighborhood. Sounds about right. Let me move around this way. I think I can do it. Not get aggroed. There we go. Alright, so now let's come down here. Yeah, somewhere around 8 sounds about right. The lovely wife woke up this morning around like 5:30, so she went to sleep early today. I was like, well, I could just sit around and like watch some YouTube or something, or I could stream. So here we are. And the Draco's right behind me, right here, sleeping. I think it's just a seal that's up here, right? Something like that. Cookbook, of course. But I think this is, instead of a tier, it's a seal. Yeah, the Golden Order seal. That's right. Didn't necessarily need to come here, but now we're in the extra part of the setup. Alright, so I believe the weapon I'm looking for is right over there. I run on Eastern time. I usually run everything gauged off Pacific time, typically. Because since I usually stream later, you know, it's, well, earlier for the Pacific. Yeah, no, usually run off that Pacific. That specific Pacific. Let's see if I can avoid that. That's the idea. I was hoping I could maybe come through here, because right in there is where we need to go. Why do I use Pacific? It's just easier. Especially considering, like, since I stream in the evenings and nighttime, I figure most people that are East Coast are not awake. So I just go off of Pacific. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Backstab him. No, you can't backstab these. Let me up. Boom, Giant Crusher. That's the actual name of it. Yiddity. Okay, so we got our 2 possible weapons, finally. So what we need to do now is do some leveling. I also need to get a bleed weapon. And I think to do that, I'm going to come down to the Weeping Peninsula for that. And then we're going to go back to the dragon, kill it, then actually level, and then go from there. I think that's the play. So it's going to be a toss-up between the Giant Crusher and the Great Sword. Strength build, no sneaking. We're not ready yet. Just calm down. Once we start leveling and we have our weapon, then there will be no sneaking. I'm not going to promise that, though, because just instinctually go with the sneaking. Go back over there, charge in headfirst with no plan right now. We would get demolished. We would get just 1,000% destroyed. Especially not just because we're not leveled, but also we don't have fire. That thing's weak to fire. We don't have that. Crouch button's muscle memory? Of course. Of course. I didn't play sneaky assassin characters for the better part of a decade, and it's not just ingrained. So now we've entered extended setup mode. Get a bit of the Weeping Peninsula portion. We could have also gone through the lakes and get the little smithing stones that are there, but that's alright. So, speaking of arena, let's come have a chit-chat.
Hello? Is somebody there? Might I bend your ear for a moment, please? My name is Irina. I've escaped from Castle Morn to the south. The servants there have rebelled. I can't be sure what it is. My eyesight's been weak since birth, you see. But I swear I heard frightful howling from all over. My good father secreted me out the castle, but decided himself to stay. He says it's his duty. As commander.
Okay.
I fear for father's life. The servants are full of wrath, filled with hatred for every one of us. They've since come for every one of the companions I escaped with. They haven't spared a soul. I fear it's no different at Castle Morn. Please, I implore you, would you mind taking a letter to my father? At the castle, my sole wish is that he escape, even if his honor should be the price. Please. I just want him to be safe.
I suppose we can do that.
Thank you, dearly. Then please, take this.
You tried to sneak in the Halo 4 campaign. Yeah, Halo's not the sneakiest of games, for sure.
Deliver it to my father, who remains in the castle, if you please.
All right. Assassinations in the game, but no sneaking. Yeah, that's true. Kind of like in Doom, the newer ones. You know, there's those cool assassinations, so to speak, but there's no sneaking at that. That's just rip and tear, run and gun, let's go. Alright. Oh. Come here, dog. Should probably just do this on foot, if I'm being honest. Careful. Oh, ha, yeah. Oh, I thought that other one was still behind us. All right. That for the dragon. But let's go get a little map piece, golden seed. That kind of fun stuff. We could go get another memory stone, but probably save that portion for later. Nope. I can get that on the way back. I usually get that map piece first. There we go. All right. Still can't believe we're in aggro at this range. Can't even see us. Oh, actually, before I go to the dragon, let's go get the golden pickle. Foul foot. Oh, where am I going? Elden Ring aggro is nuts. Yeah. It's not even that the enemies are necessarily coming after you. It's just the aggro, like, range is crazy. What did I eat for Christmas? We don't really do the Christmas meal. So I just had, like, normal food. And then the cookies my neighbor made. So yeah, I just had, like, normal food today. Maybe next year with the recipe book, I might do something specific. But it's so similar to Thanksgiving, and it's really close to Thanksgiving. It's like, do I want to do Thanksgiving twice? You know? I mean, I love Thanksgiving. Favorite holiday. But, you know. Actually, let's put this on. Typical American breakfast. My breakfast was just coffee, as it is most mornings. Yeah, I typically won't eat breakfast, like, most of the time. I'll just have coffee. Boo. No, don't get me wrong. Breakfast food is some of my favorite food. It's just, I'm usually not hungry in the mornings. But when I make breakfast, I make me some breakfast. Where's the eggs, bacon, and pancakes? Oh, they're there if, you know, want to make some breakfast, for sure. Get some scrambled eggs, some bacon, some sausage. Specifically the, you know, breakfast sausage. Some country gravy, some biscuits. Mmm. Of course, sometimes pancakes, waffles. Those are good too. I get to sit here, have fun, hacking away at this dragon forever. I'm gonna try to get the farm portion of it. I say that every time, and it doesn't work, but we'll try. Let's see. What I've realized, American breakfast has got to be the best breakfast food from any culture / nation. I haven't tried a lot of different cultures' breakfast specifically. Other meals, yeah, definitely. But breakfast, not so much. All I know is anytime I see an English breakfast, I'm like, what are you doing? Beans? You want beans for breakfast? Ugh. Of course, I don't like a lot of beans in general. Now, some refried beans for some Mexican food. Then we're talking. But breakfast? Not how I want to start my day, no thank you. Alright, now hopefully this next bleed proc is not the one that kills it. But let's play it safe. Okay, good. So it doesn't kill it. Alright, let's go. Quick, quick, quick. I think we got it. I think we... Oh, we didn't get it. Urgh, I was close. See, not missing out. Other cultures have some very questionable dishes for breakfast, a lot of which shouldn't be breakfast food. I'll take your word for it. Alright, so now we're up to 138,000 rooms. So, we can get our levels. So if I recall correctly, so obviously we got Great Sword, Best Sword. It requires 31 Strength and 12 Dex. The Giant Crusher requires 60. However, I think if we get our Strength up to 40, then we can use this two-handed. I think. So we're going to try that. We're going to try going for 40 Strength to start. And everything else, you know, we'll figure out as we're going. Alright, so let's get rid of this. Good place to test this. I want a giant, but I don't want a group necessarily. But we can go over here, meet up with the caravan and see. And 007 pipeline, ew! 1.5 times strength equals two-handed. There we go. That's calculation. So that would be 40. If it requires 60, if I'm doing my math correctly. So yeah, there we go. I get started on British food. It's not even. All their dishes suck. I've heard some British stuff is not so good. Like there's no seasoning. You know, I need some seasoning. I've heard it's kind of just plain. I don't want to say bad, because I haven't had it. But I've always heard it's just kind of bland, dry. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. I haven't experienced it. But I need some seasoning. I need some, you know, some flavors. Alright, let's do some levels. So, strength. We can go to 45, so without selling any runes, we can just get to 40 for right now, just for testing purposes. They like they're in the middle of bubonic plague and there's a famine. Goodness. Coming in harsh. Unless wielded with both hands. Okay. Alright, so there's potential choice number 1. We're going to have to take off some equipment. There we go. Alright. Let's test this out. Vigor. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Don't get me wrong. 007. We're definitely going to be leveling Vigor. But we want to get our weapon to where we need it to be to start. Basically, I want to test out moveset, damage. I've used the Great Sword a little bit. But the Giant Crusher I have never used. So I want to see, you know, unupgraded meeting some just bare minimum stats, like where we're landing at. And also check the moveset out a little bit. So I'm going to test it on little giant action right here. So if I charge up an R2, there's some stagger. 504 on the AR, not bad. Just making sure you don't get vigor checked. Oh, believe me, I am not one to get vigor checked. I have known for quite some time about the checking of the vigors. Actually, I could have just come over to this other site, couldn't I? And potentially just met it. Well, nah, they're kind of further along. Okay, so if we look at Great Sword, Best Sword. Of course, I think Ashes of War will be a little different. 448. I mean, I know the Giant Crusher has overall a higher AR, but that's a good thing to just tell me, you know, right now, unupgraded, how we're looking. But now, let's check it against, even though they're little weak enemies, I want to see, like, swings and movesets and stuff like that. There's a reason you never said to yourself, I feel like getting some British takeout today. To be honest, other than British pubs, I don't think I've ever seen any British restaurants anywhere that I've lived. Got the Guts Sword, yeah. Yeah, whenever I put on the thing, like, hey, let's make a Guts build, and that was the least voted option on the poll. Some people just don't appreciate, I guess. Alright, so for just regular moves, we got R1s, or right bumpers, non-charged heavies. What about combos? Okay, so no combo. Of course, crouch pokes. You got those. Go lighter heavy into a charged heavy. So we got that. Of course, there's the Ash of War. Stamp with the uppercut. Sends people into the air. Or recovery times. Let's see. Okay, not bad. Alright. Alright, so that's kind of a side overhead. And that's just a regular heavy. The charged heavy, of course, after it. Okay. The Ash of War that's on it is, what is that? Perseverance? Endurance? Or endurance? Endure? Okay. Okay, so let's try it against some little groups over here. Again, no upgrades, just stats for the Crusher. I love the fact that I can't see what's in front of me. Flip is just Artorias weapon art, yeah. Alright, come on over here. Let's see how you do with just a light attack. Nearly dead. And it doesn't use all of our stamina either. That's good. Oh yeah, jumping attacks. Jumping heavy. I'm gonna have to like kind of keep, if I use this, keep enemies at the side instead of blocking our view. How do we do through bigger shields? Okay, not bad. Who needs to see just swing, hit something? That's true. But see, the advantage to the sword, obviously, we can see a little bit of what's in front of us. So there's that. So let's try this against the tougher of the knights. Oh, I almost went for the backstab. Sneaking, can't do that. Can't do that. Oh. Okay. Who you calling? Nobody. Yeah, so that I see advantages to each one. Like, this clearly has the AR advantage. It does strike and greatsword to standard and pierce. I think you can put different Ashes of War on them, I think. Muscle memory. For a moment, I even broke character 2 and wanted you to get the backstab. We're on the same page. We know what's happening. We know how we were raised. So I think what I'll do is I'll try out the hammer. It's the most ridiculous looking. We'll try it out for a little bit. But let's see about Ashes of War. Because I know the Greatsword, you can put different ones on there. I might as well talk to Roderica first.
Greetings.
Should heal.
Nice to see you again.
we
My name
left,
is
we healed.
Roderica. I should have told you sooner. Isn't this place impressive though? The round table hold, covert quarters of the Two Fingers, and gathering place of champions who vie to become Elden Lord. I never knew the guidance bestowed upon us Tarnished had such fantastic roots, although it's all a bit much for me, in truth. I'm still looking for my own purpose.
Okay.
You're a new face. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms. Let's get smithing.
Alright. Good. So we can put different ones on there. Put Bloodhound Step, you know, just be that kind of person. Of course, that makes it keen. So that would drop our stuff down. We need to start getting some heavy ones. And I believe they both will use regular smithing stones too. So that's good. That's good. Okay. So let's go ahead. We'll bump this up to +4 to start with. Not bad. Oh, forgot to talk to you about the girl.
Back already, no matter. Lay out your arms. The girly boy, she's crestfallen and can scarcely swing a blade. but she has a gift for spirit tuning. I saw another one like her long ago. Their eyes share the same hue.
Okay. Now, just come back.
It's all a bit much for me, in truth. I'm still looking for my own purpose. You're telling me I possess some kind of gift?
Something like that.
I don't believe you. But I suppose I should try to hone
Sorry.
it, shouldn't I? I'll ask Master Hugh to teach me. Certainly he does appear intimidating and holds no love for us tarnished. But I know he's trapped here at the Round Table Hold, so I can tell. He's a gentle soul underneath it all.
If you say so. And then we'll sell off the rest of our rooms, get those levels in vigor.
No matter. Lay out your arms. The girl. What about her?
Would you watch over Roderica?
Are you out of your mind? Who'd stay with an ugly brute who only knows how to smith? Absurd. Besides, she'd never agree to it.
Let's see. Love how obnoxiously large Soul's weapons can be. And your roughly 180 to 220 pound character can just casually carry it and swing as if it was swinging. It wouldn't yank you off your feet. Very true.
I refuse to believe it. I don't doubt you, but I know when something's too good to be true.
All right. Oh, I forgot.
Back already. No matter.
All right, selling. All right, now let's get a few levels of the HP and bump up our flasks. And mix. I need to go get the faith, not crystal tier, so I can do my other stuff as well. But we want strength for now. We'll go get the other one here in a little bit. There we go. Alright, so how much do we have? Oh yeah, we got enough for a seal. Real quick. It's going to require 10 faith, which once we drink our physic should get us to it. And I'm going to buy a dagger to put Golden Vow on. Alright, so let's go get our tier first. And actually there's a couple other things we can do up there. Get the other sacred tier out of the church. And if we really wanted, we'll try to take on the Avatar. Skim past this. We don't need the staff. Just need to get right over here. Okay. that here in a bit, once we make it up to the church. See how swinging does on horseback. Just drop it on him, basically. It's kind of similar to the Grey Sword. This, oh, this, yes. No, 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 that's not what I wanted. Mix. Could talk to Melina, but we don't really want to. Sitting on 9 flasks total. Let's see what else. Yeah, let's go ahead and try out the old avatar. See how we do there. Oh yeah, there's this. Keep forgetting about this church. Then another thing we could potentially do is get the Roar Medallion once we get our second slot open. Get the Roar Medallion, put one of the roars on our weapon. That might be able to get a little extra boost as well and some damage. So let's see how we do against the Avatar. So what's the fashion? Basically the heaviest stuff we can wear. That's really what it is. So eventually I'm gonna have to start leveling endurance too. But first and foremost, strength, vigor, then the endurance. But the strength we're not going to need to do anything with for a little bit. Yeah, the fashion is whatever we just happen to find. And still medium roll, that is. Where am I going? Got turned around. Got all kinds turned around. Woo! Nice. There we go. Good, we like that. We like that. Oh, I need to switch this, of course, to our first try. Not even concerned with how tanky the armor is. You just want the heaviest stuff you can find, basically. That's basically it. All right. So I'm pretty good with that fight. That gives us a good gauge of how our weapon's doing currently. We like that. All right. So what else? I want to come over here, get Blythe, but we need to get our Thanos gesture real quick.
Wait, weren't you? Well, you're back. Care to buy something?
No buying, talking about the howling in the Mistwood.
The howl of a wolf. In the Mistwood. I suppose he must still be skulking about. I know. Why not meet him for yourself? Next time you hear the wolf's howl, make this signal right under the source. Don't fret. There is nothing to fear. I just have an inkling the two of you might hit it off.
Indeed. Okay.
Goodbye for now.
So now, back to Mistwood. And then the Roar Medallion, that's in the one with the little cave with the wolves, I think. If I remember correctly. A little earlier today, I had a really dumb idea for a build. And that is, your body is a weapon, and only using, basically, your fists and any, like, Ash of War or skill, such as the ground slam / butt slam. Oh, that didn't do much to you at all. Alright. Let's bring it down here a bit. Whoop. Careful. Oh, that hurt a smidgen. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. Those rune bearers, I swear. They're way tougher than they need to be. That's the axe. Why am I here? Why am I here? Other than to talk to Blythe, of course. This way? Yes. Hold on, buddy. Bear's gonna clip through the wall and they're really in trouble. It is Souls. It is Souls games, yeah. That would not surprise me in the least. Whee!
Who goes there? Carly sent you, did he? Ever the bloody busybody.
We were talking.
Who goes there? Carly sent you.
There we go.
Maybe to him you don't seem so strange. The name's Blythe. I'm looking for a man who goes by Darrowell. He fled somewhere nearby. Or so I've heard. Come tell me if you find him before I do. I can offer you ample reward.
Well, I don't know about an ample reward. The Howl, he's not really a wolf. He's not really a man, so it's kind of an in-between Howl. Sound like a person trying to imitate one? Exactly. Exactly. Not quite a wolf, not quite a man. Somewhere in between. Not a girl, not yet a woman. That was him doing that. Yeah, that was. Alright, let's bring him in. We can also block. What's the block on this? It does 88 physical damage negation. That's better than so many shields.
Justice.
So we got a shield and a weapon.
This is where it ends for you.
With that first try, I just got a notification that OBS disconnected. Hopefully, well, it looks like stream's still going okay. That was weird.
Right. There you are. Had to work
Wasn't
for it,
fair.
but it's done. Don't say I'm not a man of my word.
It's not about what's fair.
Here's your prize.
That's the ample reward. A somber stone too.
Oh yes. I should say, if you venture north to Rhea Lucaria and come across a venerable blacksmith who's a little on the large side, tell him I sent you, and he'll be sure to treat you right. I owe you one, I reckon.
Oh, over-prepared for that one? I'd say so. Another thing I want to equip is our wolves as well. They can be helpful doggos. Alright, so what next? Ah, Golden Vow. Can't forget about that. And we need to equip our dagger with it. And our, focus thing. It's not a focus, but you know what I'm saying. For the flame, grant me strength. The seal, that's what it is. Not a focus. Alright, we can over-prepare for this fight, too. Where are you going? Nowhere. What ending did I go for at Darth Maul? One of the regular endings. One of the regular ones. I still have yet to do the Frenzied Flame ending, but if this build keeps up with the way I want it to go, then that's what we'll do with this build, is the Frenzy Flame ending. Or Flame of Frenzy ending. Whatever the actual name of it is. Something like that. Laid on his horse. Kinda sad. Let's come get the scarab. I like that our physic is lasting a good amount of time. Ah, it's just somber one. Don't need that. Okay. So now, let's go back to Round Table. Let's go ahead and chat.
I can't remember the last
Sorry.
time a new tarnished made their way to the Round Table. Very well. As your senior, I bid you welcome. It is safe here. You may let down your guard. Allow me a word of advice. As your senior, you are a mere visitor to the Round Table. Nothing more. A house guest. Yet to earn their keep. Remember your place, newcomer.
Do you say so? Alright. We'll also talk to the others.
I don't believe we've met. I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning. Those who live in death should be left well alone. All the more should you spy a mariner among their number, unless you wish to lay down your life in vain.
Makes sense for the heavy strength build called Albunga to go with more unhinged head. Yes.
Oh, I see you've just arrived. Welcome to the Round Table Hold. I'm Corin, a man of the cloth. I teach incantations, the strength granted us by the Two Fingers, and explore the secrets of the Golden Order, so that one day, if a Tarnished of the Round Table Hold should become Elden Lord, I might counsel them, ensuring order regains its proper form, righting rule over men. By the way, do you still see it? The guidance of grace.
Yeah.
You do. Wonderful news. Most Tarnished are blind to it these days. You are something of a rare breed. Well, what do you say? Care to learn an incantation of the Two Fingers?
Not really. Okay.
Well, where have you been hiding? I took you for dead.
Every
No
time.
matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms then.
Alright, so for this, we need 3 more smithing stone tubes. For our dagger, golden bow. So let's see if we get our finger seal and our dagger. Good, we're still at medium load. Alright. Anything else we need to do? I want to get that roar medallion because I do want to try putting the roar on at some point. So let's come back over here. Good thing Souls games don't have a quick save option. If that first guy in Round Table would have talked like that, I would have quick saved and then killed everyone in the Sanctuary. Yeah, but in the Sanctuary, you can't use your weapons. That's the thing. In the Round Table, no weapon usage is allowed. Except for the Insha invasion. Alright, real quick. Let's do this. This. I need to get my Flame Grant Strength equipped. Good, that requires 15. So, essentially, we meet the faith requirement exactly when we use our little flask. I forgot about that. That's alright. Yoo-hoo! Wolves, hello. Up here, please. Double kill. Now lock onto this one. Lock on. There we go. Jumping attacks, we like them. Suppose get a little of the cave moss. Alright, running heavy. Alright, we must prepare. Oh, careful. Oh! First try! Oh, that's where the... Oh, where's that roar medallion? Oh, it's in the cave. It's in the cave. Specifically this one. Anyone who plays Bethesda games, yes. Yeah, that quick save function. It's like, alright, I'm gonna kill this person. See what happens. Let me save first. It's a little quick save. And if something awful happens out of it, no harm, no foul, no big deal. Yeah, there we go, the first try. Yeah, the roar medallions and this. I knew it was a cave, I just didn't get the right one. Where's this? Yeah, this should be the one with the troll. And the troll has the roar medallion. Bit of this. Double check for any extra loots. Whee! Alright, let's see how these guys... not with a crit hit, just a regular. Okay. Oh, little range difference. Ah! Slightly out of line. Hey, tough talk for someone within quick save distance. Very true. Oosh. Come on, rats. See, can I get both of you? Nope, just the one. I was kind of hoping that flip might catch him. Hey, you're a naked dude with clubs. You do not sneak. That is the bonk. That is the bunga. Just breaking the rules. Yeah, this one doesn't have any because you have to go up there when you come back through. That's right. Rats and dogs surprisingly dangerous whenever there's two more at once. That's so true, it's stupid. Even one, if they just get on their little stagger frenzy, can be dangerous. It's like, stop staggering, mate. Hello. Don't need that. That is not strength. One more little drop down check before the boss. Get ready for our buffs, of course. Okay. Just in case. Get that. Charge! First try! That was filthy. Ew, disgusting. But in a good way. So their chemistry is literally perfect. They attack in perfect sequence, so you get stun locked, or as soon as you try to attack, you get hit, and then you get stun locked. Alright, so there's a Roar Medallion. Because I want to try to pair that up with... I think it was Bernal who had one of the Roar attacks. Let's find out real quick.
There you are. Decided to bear the torch of my battle hearts.
Yeah, War Cry. I think... Actually, let me look. I'm gonna find out if War Cry technically counts as a roar. Let me look. Check the wiki real quick before I commit to this fully. Let's see. Alright, let's look at the Roar Medallion. Let's see, increases the damage of heavy and charged heavy attacks made under the effect of War Cry, Barbaric Roar, Regal Roar, and Shriek of Milos by 15%, as well as the two-handed heavy attacks and charged heavy attacks made by, made under the effect of Braggart's Roar. Does not affect heavy jump attacks. Stacks with the passive effect from the Highland Axe, which we get in Stormveil. Stacks with buffs from Spiked, Cracked Tear, and Axe Talisman. Okay. I'm seeing some things, that we might be able to work with there. Seeing a few things. So let's go ahead. Get War Cry.
Well, until we meet again.
Indeed. Alright, so let's put that on. Because if that's going to stack... Get a little uncomfortable watching you do more damage than the boss does. Souls games, this isn't natural. This is the way of the Unga and the Bunga.
I took you no matter how your own.
Yeah, he says the same thing every time, so I'm just skip that dialogue. Ash of War, Giant Crusher. So if we go... So our first initial physical goes down by 18, but then on that back end, it does come up. The guard boost drops a smidge. And by that I mean 1. So let's put War Cry on there. We can keep the standard affinity. We can go heavy. And they're really we'll go heavy. I mean, we have to. Alright. Anything else we need to do before... Nah, let's go after Margaret. See how this goes. You ever figure out the dev console command to put the game in easy mode? Did I figure it out? No. Now, there will definitely come a point where this won't necessarily be easy mode. At least, I think. A lot of people are saying the Darth Maul build was easy mode. Excuse me? Just poise right through that. We didn't get hit, though, so I don't know if that counts as poison through it, but still, point remains. The contact we made did stop him from his attack, though, so that's good. That's good. All right. Get our one level. Can we get another? We need about 3,000. Do we have that? 1,200, that's 16, plus another 6, that's 22, so no. All right. So I'm gonna buff before this happens. See, by the time you're ready, by your definition, for Radon, it'll be a cakewalk. We'll see.
Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
We will see. Oh, got me out of that. Oh, yeah, it changed our heavy. It seemed. It didn't do the flip. Okay. Oh. Oh, wonderful dodges. Oh, back it up. Safety heal. Oh, that's weird. There, it did the flip. I guess because we're out of the barbaric roar. That makes sense. Okay, so the heavy does change. Okay, we're learning. Oh, we're getting hit, though. Careful. Oh, Trixie. Trixie. All right. Safe to heal. I'm gonna do another safety. Oh, we're stuck. There we go. First try. Wasn't clean, but we got it. But we got it. Make Millennia look like Abyss Watchers. She does stagger pretty easily. So there is that. So now, if we get this with this, and we can even bump it with charged attacks here, too, once we get our third one. So there's that to think about. Okay. Let's do a little bit of Storm Veil, and then call it a night. And then definitely continue on tomorrow for sure. Although I do need to record and edit Coda tomorrow. So I think once I'm done recording and editing while it's rendering before the upload, we'll get a little bit more of the Unga. The nice thing is we can also buff this weapon with different greases and whatnots too. So if we wanted to throw some like fire on it, we could. You know, rot, we could do that too. Although the rot's not really going to be the most effective in PvE, but it's an option.
You there? Come over here, would you? You're tarnished, aren't you? I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded by hardened old hands.
Just cover ourselves with our hammer.
Try the opening right here. The guards don't know about it. You'll breach the castle undetected.
Okay, very well.
Yes, that's the spirit. You're just the kind of tarnished that I like. I pray for your success.
Yes, he does. Which is why...
What are you doing? What's it to you? Whack, you wretched.
Oh. That's why we do that.
What did I do to deserve?
Yeah, we don't need him locking us in a room with a night when it's all dark. But then technically he's on your side as well. It's kind of weird. That's why he gets the bunga. Exactly. Oh, we also do go get patches too. Can't forget about my boy. Now, how is this going to do against birds? That's the problem. Not the damage against the birds, just the range, the reach. Yoo-hoo. No, you're going nowhere. Boom. There we go. Having better luck with this than weapons that have even longer range and reach. My goodness. Okay. See, now he's talking about, what did I do? Nothing yet, but I'm not going to let you get the chance to do it. Exactly. Yeah. We don't need that. Yeah, first playthrough, got locked in. Second playthrough, and subsequent ones thereafter. No, sir. Ow. Oh. Oh. Careful. Oh, where are you going? Double kill. I like that. Oh, thought he was gonna come in. Strength is the way to go. Either that or a sorcery build. Sorcery builds are pretty good. Once you get them going, yeah. It can be ridiculous. But strength, so far. I'm going to give this a little rest. So far, this is pretty good. Pretty good. Now, granted, we've done some stuff to grab some later game weapons and levelings and all that fun stuff, but you know. Fire? Really? Ooh, some shoes. I'm not gonna go get the claws. I just want to make sure to take out this guy. Okay, so we did poise through on that, so that's good. Which means potentially later on, even better armor, better poise overall. Little hyper armor action. We like it. How did that not get this one? Rude. Get the bonk. The bunga. Oh wait, we don't want to go that way. Not yet. Not yet. Getting ahead of ourselves. So ridiculous. Gotta go snuff Patches too. He deserves. No, no, no. Patches is his friend. Both of them drop some loot. It's gone now. Nah, Patches is a friend. What? How did you reach up here? Rude. What's this message say? Bug. Nah. Not good. Hoping for like a hooray for destruction or rolling or we're just miss everything. Now, normally, I would just sneak in, go over, backstab. But that's not what we do here. So, we go through your pottery. Good shield. Man kicks you off a cliff twice in DS3 alone. Then he chicks out on you during their dawn fight. He's got it coming. Nah, he's just, you know, he's just a different kind of soul. Excuse me for the hiccup. We like some Patches. I think what we'll do is once we get our shortcut unlocked for the elevator just past... Oh. Just past the Grafted Scion, we'll call it a night at that point. Commoner's Garb, we might be able to wear that. That puts us at a heavy load. So we can't wear that or that. Okay. Endurance needs to go up. We also can get Nephelia to give us the first Arsenal Charm. I can help with equip load. Alright. Not gonna sneak on him. Just gonna wait. Pancake. Trying hard to defend Patches. No, it was just a friendly kick. He didn't mean to put you in harm's way, even though he's been doing it since DS1, technically even before that. Yeah, Patches have been around for even before there were Souls games. Actually, let me grab this first. Let's see. Hey, we can grab a level. Let's do that. Where did he originate? I think he was in one of the Armored Core. I think that's one of their other series of games. There's like a new one coming out. I think it's called Armored Core. He's in one of those. Is where he originated. Don't quote me, but I think that might be it. I'm gonna put a little point into endurance. Let's see if that lets us wear. That's even that heavy. Now, another question is, if I do this, that's still heavy. Okay. Let's see. If I went with... Oh, that would... Well, no, that would still be too heavy, even if I took the gloves off. Goodness. Okay. Patches in a Gundam mech suit combat game? Yes. Yes, he is. There, I got my jumping attack. I didn't get shot in the head with an arrow. Like the past who knows how many times we've gone through this. Hooja! Wake up, everybody. Oh, reach. About to go look this up myself. That's some odd origins. Yeah, it's I'm like 90% sure that Patches started in Armored Core. Pretty sure. Go ahead and pick up the Claw Talisman just in case we start doing a whole bunch of jumping attacks. But I think our charged attack setup is going to be the way to go. Oh. Oh. Oh, no kick. Oh. Wow. That kick, oddly enough, really got us stunned and then rolled down right into the thrust. My goodness. Okay. That's fine. Let's go get our stuff back. Got the armor. Patches went from guns and tech to sword and sorcery. Basically. Oh, I didn't get it that time. There we go. That was just that death. Yeah, that death was just unfortunate. Then again, I wasn't locked on any of my stuff there. Bit of an issue. All right. Give him the extra swing. That's what you get. Oh, you're... I was thinking the second guy was somewhere else, but they were stuck together. Alright. There is that little... something or another right over here. Why are there guys here? There's usually no one here. Oh, I think I know what these... These are from the upper area that we ran through. Ah, interesting. I never knew they would hop down here. Okay. Interesting. It's the only way you could die at this point. You're the boss. They have to cheese you. That's a good way to put it. Right. Just to break their barrels. I don't feel like getting exploded. Both missed our little plunges. Okay. Let's see if we can lure this one out for the explosion. It didn't kill itself. Huh. What type of knife is that? It did half its health. Well, keep in mind, a lot of throwing weapons, a lot of them, not this one specifically, but right here, it has B scaling and strength, A and dex, so if we were dex, it would do even more damage, but since we have 45 strength currently, and this is a lower level area, that B scaling and strength came in handy there. Yeah, that's just a regular throwing knife. Not even like the kukris, which are, I believe, even better. Yeah, they have, well, yeah, A and S scaling, and then they have C and arcane scaling because of the blood loss buildup. Roger, right here. We'll just talk to him, but don't need to get anything from him.
The pleasure's mine.
Because that's intelligence. We're not intelligent.
A sorcerer, as you might have guessed. I'm looking for a little something here in the castle. When I'm not hot-footing it from the troops, that is. But enough about me. What are you doing here in Stormvale Castle? This place is bristling with tarnished hunters, you know. They sacrifice our kind for grafting.
Not exactly a place I'd stroll into without a purpose in mind.
I here to defeat Godric. Hit him with hammer until dead.
I see. Here to challenge Godric and lay your hands upon a great rune, are you? You can see it then, I take it. The guidance of grace. Well, enjoy it while you can. I'm tarnished, like you. But unlike you, I've seen neither hide nor hair of this guidance for the longest time. Still, I won't forget how it felt when I first came here, to the lands between. I'm privy to a few magical battle arts. Would you care to learn one? As a fellow tarnished, once guided by grace, I'd love to help you out, if it please.
Nope, leave. Borderline brain dead. Now we have a smidgen of intelligence. We have 9. Same as our faith. Alright. I'm not gonna sneak, but I am gonna come back here. Give it the old running start when he turns his back. Oh! Double kill. Banished Night Gauntles. Heavy load, of course. Yeah, basically everything we potentially could equip. We are fully optimized. We'll say that in what we're carrying. Fully optimized. That's the way to look at it. Meet it with hammer. Hammer good? Yes. That is exactly what we are. Let's go for the no look. Yeah, bring yourself up here. Ha-ka-ga! Now, for this night, lock onto him. Lock onto him. Ugh. Oosh. A little mimic veil if we wanted to play hide and go seek. I'm actually gonna get myself a little bit of a buff for this. Oh. Back that up a bit. Ugh, not good. Really? You strong. Oh, I thought you were coming forward. Safety heal. There we go. Okay, so let's get this. Head back over to our little site of grace, and we'll call it a night. The power of the hammer compels you. I keep forgetting, this is a good shield, too. Alright, so there we are. Good start. Very good start. Thoroughly enjoying the no think, just bunga. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here for now. We'll do another stream at some point tomorrow, maybe even 2 of them. Who knows? But before I go, as always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. We'll see you guys later.